The Iron Man 3s are coming out and they're limited to 1 pair per customer.
Why do you need 2 pairs?
1 to rock and 1 to stock.
Okay, so you're telling me that you collect shoes to look at that you're never gonna wear? I respect that.
Howdy y'all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and here we are, She-Hulk, episode 5. Guys, I'm serious this time when I say this. This is not going to take very long. Literally, nothing happened again. Especially, there was no funny. Honestly, I have one point I'm going to make towards the end of the episode. That's it. Other than that, it's let's look at more bad CGI. And no funnies. That's it. I literally have nothing to overly complain about this because it was so boring and so stupid. I'm in shock that people will say this is good because this is horrible. I mean, literally, it's all about the stupidity of who owns the name She-Hulk, and then the B plot of getting She-Hulk clothes that fit her and her super suit. And then a teaser at the very end. And I got 2 points. I mean, that's my second point. We're going to talk about at the end this whole designer to the heroes guy. It's cheapening it all. I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's just get this over with. Okay?
I'm so sorry, little child, but the line starts way back there.
I don't want to cut. I want you to stop and take all of this down.
What seems to be the issue?
You're using my name to sell your trashy products.
I wonder if these brilliant writers at She-Hulk truly understand what they just said there. I would wager they don't. Please stop using my name to promote your trashy product. Please stop using She-Hulk as a part of your trashy show. Please stop using all the things we love in your horrible franchise. Please stop destroying the franchises we love with your horrible agendas. Brilliant. That would be the greatest self-aware moment in history right now. But no, they don't believe that. You know they don't. Let's get going. We pick up where we left off last week. Jen is being sued for trademark infringement by Titania. Everywhere she goes, whether she's at home, on the TV, billboard on the street, here and there, pop-up mall, Grove, whatever, she's being assaulted by Titania's She-Hulk products, and it's driving her crazy. It's then even worse when her idiot cousin, remember the Best Buy manager from Family Dinner, comes in with boxes of Titania's She-Hulk product for her to sign, thinking that she's involved. She tries to explain, I'm not involved. Then he mansplains, you know how trademarks work, don't you, Jen? It's whoever gets there first. Let the man-hating for the episode begin. Men are stupid. They always want to mansplain because women don't know anything. Jen and Nikki go to the pop-up event for Titania's product. Nikki is being annoying, super annoying. They get in there, they see all these products. Oh, look at the oil. Look at oh, they're all the same. No, they're not the same. It's mind-numbing. Who is this for? I don't know. It sure as hell ain't for me. They confront Titania in the clip I just showed you, and Titania basically goes, neener, 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 go away. I would say neener, neener, wiener, suck my wiener, but there's no wieners in this scene, because these are all women. These are all definitely women. And I will say, yes, Jamila Jamil, your tits do look good, honey. Your tits do look good. Well, Titania brushes them off. See you in court. Now, let the really bad CGI begin. This episode is just filled with one bad She-Hulk frame of bad She-Hulk CGI after another. That's what made me laugh in this episode. Trust me, there's no actual humor in this episode, but the bad CGI made me laugh. Jen is back in her office complaining about how she hates being She-Hulk, but kind of likes it, and Nikki's going, yeah. Jen starts listing what she likes. I like the hair. I like not getting hangovers. And I like wearing my headphones when I walk home and not getting assaulted. Because apparently in this box wine-soaked world of these writers, they think that women are getting assaulted 24/7 when wearing their earbuds, their headphones, and, honestly, people shouldn't be walking around with earbuds in their goddamn ears all the time anyway. I was in Walmart last week, had my hands full, forgot to get a cart, didn't think I'd be getting so much things, and there's just a chick in front of me with goddamn earbuds in there, has to stop at a goddamn chip kiosk and look at it, and I'm going, excuse me, I just want to get by her. That's all I want to do. She doesn't hear me because she's got her freaking earphones on. What did I do? I walked around her. I didn't assault her. I walked around her, grumbling to myself. Because assaulting women with headphones on doesn't happen in the real world 24/7. You stupid box wine drinking Karens. Jen breaks a stapler. Nikki goes, I'll be outside while you figure this out. And we go Nikki complaining about how she doesn't have money and how Titania has money. And then here comes Pug. Remember Pug? Competent lawyer one moment, soy boy the next. Well, we get soy boy this episode. Soy boy Pug wants Nikki to stand in line with him for some Iron Man 3 sneakers. Nikki will do it for a favor. The favor immediately is triggered where she has to now help. He has to help her, He has to help her go shopping for Jen's She-Hulk form. Because Jen needs She-Hulk clothes. There's your B plot. A plot, Jen gets sued for trademark by Titania. B plot, let's go shopping for clothes. I know! What the hell is this? Is this QV fucking C? Pug and Nikki go to this drink shop. I don't know what it's called. It's already left my memory. They go in there and they go through this whole routine of trying to get this Asian guy behind the counter to trust them. We're here for Alfonso sent me. Okay, Alfonso on the cup. Alfonso sent me. Okay, this is a drink shop. We're here for the goods. This is a drink shop. We're not cops. We're here for a drink shop. Says we're not cops in Chinese. Did you say that in Chinese? Yes. Oh no, I might have offended him as he walks away. Turns out in the end, this guy is selling stuff on the sly, but it turns out he's not a costume designer. He's just a bootleg merch guy. He's got a bunch of shitty, stupid-looking Avengers merch. And immediately, Pug grabs a plastic Mjolnir and a plastic cap shield and goes in the back and starts playing with them while Nikki haggles. Soy boy. While the soy boy plays pretend, Nikki manages to get the reveal that there is a real guy. But in order to get through the real guy, they have to buy this dude's merch. So they buy the merch. Oh, visual gag. They're actually wearing the merch. You understand, just because you bought it doesn't mean you have to wear it. Why are they wearing this crappy merch? Because they look stupid, and the people behind the door of the real designer clothes superhero guy, they make fun of them. I can see what you're doing. I can still see it when they're dancing and they're huddling and they're saying stuff. It's all stupid. Eventually, Nikki manages to secure an appointment for Jen by saying she's an Avenger. It's really dumb. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. It's so boring, and it's not fun, and it's not funny. That's not a winning sight gag. Back at the office, Jen has been called in by Patriarchy, and Patriarchy is looking at her while he's eating a peanut or something. I don't know. And she goes, "Is there something wrong, sir?" He goes, "Yes, I've seen these She-Hulk things all over town, and what is this?" And she tries to explain it, and then he goes, "Oh, I don't care." So you want to know, and then you don't want to know. Brilliant writing. Brilliant writing. He proceeds to say, we can't be a law firm if the head of our superhero division shows she can't handle her own problems in-house. Who's going to hire us? So let's get powerful black woman lawyer from a couple episodes to take over your case. Introducing powerful black woman's lawyer, who is completely competent as a lawyer. So competent in everything. Powerful, secure. So powerful and secure, she intimidates Jen. The She-Hulk is intimidated by the black woman's lawyer. She starts to denigrate Jen a little bit, saying, you gotta work with me. I'm the lawyer, you're the client. You need new clothes. Don't worry, working on that. Summons Nikki, who appears out of nowhere. We're getting it done. Okay, let's go to court. They go to court, and immediately, again, she's presented as super powerful and totally competent as a lawyer. And the first thing we see of the opposing counsel is him taking a picture of Titania. I hate this show. Men are stupid. Women are powerful. You go, girl. This hearing begins, and powerful black woman's lawyer, and I gotta say, that's a good-looking woman. That's a good-looking woman. But her attitude is shit. Again, they take attractive women and they give them shitty attitudes, which makes them unattractive. You see, that's part of attraction. Personality is part of an attraction. And if you have a shitty personality, I'm sorry, normal people are not going to want to associate with, no matter how powerful and strong and empowered you are. They try to get a motion for dismissal, saying Jen was the one who was using the term She-Hulk, the name She-Hulk, long before Titania got her hands on it. They duel back and forth with clips. Eventually, they're able to get the full court hearing, going to court, whatever. They're able to go to complete trial. Well, not even trial. They're able to go to the next level, where they will try and argue that Jen has had multiple times using She-Hulk. Of course, at this point, there's no evidence of that. Powerful black lawyer goes, you better have that stuff ready and get those clothes. Well, let's go meet the designer. Ugh.
Held responsible for customer stupidity.
This one.
Oh my God! Is the Hag convention in town?
This entire scene, everything to do with this concept of the underground superhero clothes designer, I have so many problems with this. This is one of the two big problems I'm actually going to talk about in regards to this episode. The idea that there's this guy who has this underground business where all the superheroes have to get their stuff, it cheapens it all. It was one thing in the regular MCU where Stark Enterprises, Stark Industries, whatever it was funding everybody's gear through the Avengers. That was one thing. That makes sense. But everybody else who out there who's a hero, if they either have their own way to get stuff done, make it happen, but they essentially do it themselves. To have this guy exist as an entity in the MCU, and it's going to be really, really annoying at the end of the episode. I'm going to show you how annoying it is. You're going to see it. It cheapens the whole idea of a superhero getting their costume. It cheapens it. I mean, it was cheapened originally in the MCU, how Spider-Man gets his outfit from Tony. That was, Peter got his first Spider-Man suit from Tony. That was cheapened. They rectified that apparently in No Way Home, where he makes his own traditional suit then, but still, there's something to be said about a superhero putting together their iconic look by themselves somehow. Something said about that. This cheapens it. It ruins it, and it makes the MCU a joke. It's all done for a joke. Hi, I'm super gay designer guy, and I'm a bitchy asshole to everybody. Did a Hag convention walk in here? Oh, honey, I don't do this. Oh, honey. I mean, stereotypes, none of it funny. They're going for the stereotype joke, falls flat. Completely flat. Not to mention, this entire scene is just one bad She-Hulk CGI after another. There's your comedy, guys. The CGI continues to be trash. It'll be fixed when it's ready. We're at 5 episodes in. 3 or 4 to go, and it still looks like shit. Oh my God, it looks so bad. That's the comedy. The horrible CGI. Either way, they managed to convince this guy to do it by lying that she's an Avenger. And I gotta say, Nikki looks like a whore. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, ridiculous. They managed to convince him. They leave. We go back to the office. And now here comes, of course, the beginning of Jen figuring out how to win her lawsuit case, the trademark case. They come in and, oh, look, powerful black women's lawyer is talking to really aggressive nerd guy from the dating episode. Apparently, he's her client. After a very awkward conversation where they try to do comedy, how Jen bent the knee real quick to letting him take her out to drinks again, it's really annoying and stupid and not funny. They then quickly cut to, he's the inspiration for it, because they cut to then Jen as normal Jen with Nikki. They're having lunch and they're talking about how bad the dating was, how bad this guy was, and then Jen, lightning strikes her brain. She figures out that the way to show that she was using She-Hulk before Titania was her not Tinder profile, that she was trying to date as She-Hulk and not as Jen, that she had embraced being She-Hulk and using it. Boom, there you go. And we're back at trial. And here comes the rogues gallery of horrible dates. One by one, they're put up on the stand, all acting completely differently than they did on the date, showing that men are horrible, men are liars, men are terrible, except, of course, for the guy who she banged. He does it again, and once again, we're presented with a moment, an almost moment of serious discussion. But no. There's got to be jokes after it.
Would you have gone on the date if She-Hulk had instead presented as Jennifer Walters?
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but no. She's not really my type.
Wow. Let's take a moment and absorb the hypocrisy in all of this. And then we're going to get in the Wayback Machine, doodle-doot, and we're going to remember what actually happened last week. Who was the sexually aggressive one in that entire coupling? Jennifer. Who was the one that looked him up and down like a piece of meat? Jennifer. Who was the one that initiated coitus? Jennifer. This guy treated her with essentially respect. He was playing soyboy, but then they want to flip the coin that he's a horrible man because he was only after the She-Hulk and not just Jen. This is horrible. This is man-hating. This is making all men are bad because they only want the super hot women. They only want to fulfill their desires. But women are so much more than that. And they had a moment again. I said there was the moment because she's looking all sad. The music tilts. They had the chance to once again address something serious. How bad the Tinder hookup culture, sliding culture is. Nope. We're going to breeze right by it. We're going to go right by it. First, we're going to have her look over her shoulder and smile with really bad CGI. Then we're going to go right to the jokes. Look, forget it. She looks unhappy for a moment. that he just admitted the truth, that he was brutally honest, that he's in love with She-Hulk and not Jen. She-Hulk is awesome, even though they're the same person. It's pathetic. This is horrible storytelling. This is wine box crying Karen storytelling. It's terrible. They win the case. The judge says, okay, you win. She was using She-Hulk before Titania. Titania bursts out of there. David Otunga hits on her on the way out. And it's, again, bad male stereotypes. Bad male stereotypes. Men are horrible. Men are terrible. Blah, 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 blah. Well, they're going down the stairs. They're leaving the courthouse. And Jen is praising Black Women's lawyer. So much so, hey, you want to get drinks? Okay, and then she goes, yeah. Now back in normal Jen form, they're in the bar, and we get this lovely little tidbit.
Holloway could never have gone through that. He's never had to prove his value to a parade of underwhelming men.
Right? Like, think about everything that She-Hulk brings to the table, and those guys were my best option.
You can have literal superpowers, and some guy with an internet connection will still think he can do better.
Essentially what it is. I don't think any of us are surprised at this point. 5 episodes in, end of the episode, we have to be reminded once again that men are horrible. They don't understand what we go through. They don't understand this. We're women. We have it so much rougher. Women are pretty bad too. 2 seconds prior to that little exchange, Black Women's lawyer goes to Jen. I've never seen a lawyer humiliate themselves so much to win a case. Kind of a backhanded compliment in a bitch mode way. But Jen's going, oh, I know that's just me. I'm Jen. I get paid the medium bucks for that. And the exchange happens, but it's... You don't know what women go through. You're just a white man, part of the patriarchy. Shut up. Just shut up. It's why both these women in this show are probably single. Because they have bad attitudes. I said it earlier. Personality matters. And your personalities suck. Conversation ends. Black Women's tries to get away, but Jen makes the joke. I'm so glad we're friends now. And okay. All right. Thanks for the drink. Oh, I thought you were doing something about your clothes. Yeah, women aren't terrible. Bitch. Which, of course, leads us right back to Catty Gay Guy. Catty Gay Guy designer. First, of course, we are greeted to a wonderful, awkward CGI frame of She-Hulk. And more bad CGI as Catty bitch designer guy gives Jen her new wardrobe. And while she's trying it on and he's still being a catty asshole, he comes across something left out, yelling, we need to be more careful, people. Can't leave our clients' items just out. Confidentiality is key. And oh, look, it's Daredevil's yellow helmet. Episode. We're done. I told you. It was not going to take too long.
Hello? This shouldn't be left out in the open. Tinsley, does client confidentiality mean nothing to you?
Episode 5. What happened? She-Hulk won her trademark case by embarrassing herself and reminding us that men are terrible. And she got a new wardrobe. The end. Nothing was funny. Well, the CGI is laughable. In all seriousness, nothing was funny. These characters are horrible. We've introduced yet another bitch with Black Women's lawyer. I don't know her name. I don't. All I know is that she joined in the man bashing. That's the most important part. Aside from that, we cheapen the creation of superhero costumes by putting in the hands of a catty gay guy. Stereotypes are funny. Nothing is funny about this show. It's one disastrous episode after another. And the people defending it, you should have your heads examined. This isn't good television. It's not even bad television. It's abysmal. This is where the MCU is going. It's where it is now. I can't wait to see how bad everything does after this, because this was my one toe dip back into modern current MCU. I'm dipping right back out soon as this abomination is done. I'll stick to reporting how poorly the movies do and how poorly the ratings are for the shows going forward. I had to cover this because it's going to be so bad. I didn't know it was going to be this bad. This is not fun. And I still don't understand who this audience is for. Who finds this funny? Saw an article. She-Hulk's humor has hit its stride. Oh, really? Striding right over the edge into the abyss. Well, I watched this so you don't have to. I'll be back next week with episode 6. Probably the Daredevil episode. Can't wait. Thanks for watching the video. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therentnerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.